Alright, guys, let's get this going. Okay, so what we're talking about here is patch 4.7.1, and it probably is a 0.2 in here already, but I don't have it just yet. First concerns was that Apple was late in the delivery of this patch. So we were talking about the patch in a live video, and no one on an Apple platform could even see what we were talking about at the time. So I would like to thank the Fun Plus guys, because that was the best live video we'd had ever. I started at midnight just to get a couple people's opinions about things I may be missing, what we may be doing, and it was a stunning success, guys. I appreciate everything that group did. And of all silly things, middle of the night last night, you guys raised money for charity at the same time. I have to say, I'm just thankful every time. I think it was like $160 is what we made last night on a whim, because this thing had a long patch date and then kick in like it did. So let's get into the guard weapons. There is no change in here. Okay, so the big change in this is the guard buttons that we're used to, right there. And then I don't know why the quest log is still there. The minute I complete my quest log, that should turn into a hot button. I don't know, a bubble or a teleport, some type of escape hatch that I don't have to dig through your version of where you hid crap in my bags. There's nothing speedy about this. I have no quick defense against the monsters you're selling my soul to. The far off cop-it. So we got the guard down here button. Okay. Now, by now you already know that they have a unique ability. Okay. What we don't know at this point, and I'll have to update it in a video later, and it'll probably be a portion of some of the troop formation buttons that we'll be putting forward, is what these words mean. Every 10 round causes extra damage. Is that 10 separate attacks? Where's the counter? Do I have to use them in the same formation? Blah, 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 blah. There is nothing telling me how this works. Now, we're under the assumption that I got to put this on each of the so this is an attack benefit, of course. I mean, if I could get 878% damage increase on round 10, well, hell, I'll just drag a farm around and hit it 9 times and then go smack the 40 once, right? We don't know what the mechanics are. There's a link down in the comments below to the forum discussion on this patch update. Please, if you figure something out or you do your own testing, let everybody know. Then I can go in there and mathematically verify what it is you said, and we'll restate it with some absolutes. Now, there's good things in here. Like what did we set? We set last night a march on... we set a march on the Silver Gather in the middle of the night there. I don't remember recalling it, but apparently we did. So, I know that... See, she's garrisoned on my wall, so I can't use her. What happens if I do try to select her? Alright. Alright, so she's garrisoned on my wall. Not that she would do me much good in gathering. So I got her for gathering. And then I've got... Where's my meatloaf character here? Meatloaf! Where'd you go? There he is. Ruchette select. Alright. And we're going to send that with the airship. And we don't need to look at that. So we're going to go back in our guards. So the different types of marches. Now, let's go back in here. There seems to be a layer here, and I don't. So here is this guy who is producing silver right now for me, and she's producing silver for me right now. Okay, what we added to the airship is not all that's going. Okay, it allows me to use my base guards and the per airship march guards. The big negative fallback to this stuff is I can't set a permanent set of guards for airship, for attack or defense. Like, and I'll show you where over here. We go down to our wall where they said she was garrison. Okay, I have my 2 characters that I put up on my wall. They're increasing my infantry's health by about 300-400%. So we're looking at their skills. So because they are my primary choice at the moment, this is day 1, folks. I'm subject to change. Basically, if you guys can show me a better way, I'll adopt a better way. It's the not afraid to learn, never have been. It's how we all get ahead. Like I said, down in the comments below is a forum link directly on this topic because it is going to be complicated. The lack of navigatability for phones is an issue. Okay, so me going, oh hey, I'm gonna go out here and attack the Taz guy. Where's my Taz guy at? I'm gonna attack him, right? And then I'm gonna put my guards up in there. Well, he's a once out of every 10 shot rounds. I don't know what that means. Okay, so we're going to have to do some testing to identify that. I'm going to have to spend a couple days in UAC. So to identify this round thing, unless they want to clarify it, God forbid you give instructions on how to play your damn game. Unless they want to clarify it, I'm going to have to do some testing till I'm satisfied that the result is what the result is. What I did notice is while you can attack, so let's say I grab Moppin. The only abilities that show up here, let's go look at Moppin. Okay, is this ability. Troops march led by Moppin will deal damage equal to 78.14% of the remaining number of your troops. Troops in a march. Now, everything says in a march, which makes me nervous about whether the defensive guards are doing anything. We'll see when I get hit in Ike this week if those numbers stacked. All right. So we'll have to take some hits from some very big players in order to determine whether or not we're actually getting a stat bonus there. Now, so like Thomas Blood had increased infantry attack for 300% of the march, and I had another one. Was it Dominique? Yeah. So Thomas Blood and Dominique. Let's say I'm going to attack Taz here, and I'm going to choose. Where'd she go? Dominique. Select. And Thomas Blood. Thomas Blood. Select. And I don't like the fact that I cannot determine what their talents are from that screen. They're Fun Plus guys are watching. Not everybody is going to be able to remember these people by name, by face. And if you watch the live video that's in there, you're going to see that I forgot it about 15 stinking times. All right. Now, I should be able to set this as a default and change it per march. This should be my default setup for attacking. Okay, so 19 seconds for that to show up. Of course, I'm not taking an airship with me, which is going to skew the results just a little bit because I do have stuff in saving, but I can show you. We'll pretend we did the ones last night. So let me see. Okay, so there was with these Kitty and Jessic on the thing. And you see my infantry attack is at 27. And there's at 17, which is 600 higher than the rest of my stats, which shows you where they were stacking it up. Hold on, I'm trying to find the... There was me using Dominique and our other guard. I was trying to see if we could affect army damage, because both of those cards have an army damage. So we know army damage does not come through. It is only the stat that's stacked up on there. So we'll go look at that in comparison. All right, so we had Dominique, which was plus, she's plus 230. She's maxed out. And then we had Buckingham that I used, because I tried to use him for damage. Okay, equal to... Now he's one of these 10 timers. Troops in a march led by... So if I'm doing this 10 time count, as soon as we figure out what that 10 time count is, I should be able to stack him with the other ones. And so I'll be able to take him up to 780%, and that should be a 1,500%, 1,600% once we start throwing. I can tell you from this patch, Guard EXP is now a premium. I would assume that they immediately separated Guard EXP into its own packs. Okay, so there's the Advanced Guard Skill Guidebook. Guard Skill EXP by 500. Okay, so they're calling those guidebooks now. There you go, guys. Let's take the experience cards that we've had for 2 years and let's change the name, because that will make it better. And meanwhile, they're still selling XP over here in the other platforms, right? I don't know what the thinking there is. Guys, I'm missing something there. There's got to be something that's not right that I'm missing. Because if I go over here, they show me icons for the XP, and then this guard skill grows more powerful as the guards level up. So are there guards that don't adhere to that platform? Or are there guards coming that don't adhere to that platform? And I do want to show you that there is new guards in there. I found them by accident by scrolling backwards. Dink. There's Elena, a new purple guard, and she's going to be, well, I guess maxed out. She's probably going to be 200 or 300% on the cavalry. 222, and Henry, who is going to increase your resource gathering capacity of the troops. He may be something you want to do for like a vacation log off to get 70% more load on a big, like I'm 17 hours on a mine here. Okay, and we're operating somewhere around 2,600 per hour with the extra guards. And some people are just absolutely, he's smart there if he's going to be. We've got our wall set up. You're going to have to go through here and learn these by facial flip card recognition. Tedious task, simply because they do not put any short notes to what the skill is that you're applying to that march. Instead of the guard's face plus 300% infantry, would be a much better thing for me. I mean, I'm looking for a number, not a face. Two different sides of the brain when you get right down to it. So on these guards, they look like they have the potential, except for a couple things. I mean, point guards benefit. See, that's a total. So I mean, your base here is still your base. So if I'm going out here and farming up more food, which I should be doing, all right, so we got the benefit tab now. And right now they're sorted at the top. That is an improvement. Just got to know where it's at. So if I need to pop a shield real quick, items, benefit, boom. That's faster. That tab does help a little bit. It still should be down here, and it should be a reward for hitting 60 to replace. I should get a hot click item down here, whatever I want to, because sometimes when you build an event, you got things you got to click on. You got to go find that special thing that's in your bag that they stick in the event. It'd be nice to put it on a hot click button and just knock the event out, but that's not going to happen, I don't think. My little food mongrel. Alright, so that's 11 7-tile. It's got a full 400,000 food on it. And a little movie magic there to cut out that minute-long wait. We're going to go land on our level 7 tile with our newly guard-enhanced regular march without an airship. And 1 hour 55 minutes. That is with my gear on. And I do have the estate buff running, I believe. I do. Alright. So, guys, down in the comments below, please click subscribe. I appreciate it. Thank you very much.